And I, of course, am enormously strengthened by the fact that we have a very dynamic and talented Indian Foreign Service, which has always risen to the challenges, which has always been very committed to taking our national interest forward. So, really a great pleasure to meet you all on my first day of work, and thank you very much for coming here so early. Thank you.
So you're hopeful that UNSC seat will be possible in next 5 years under your tenure?
I think for us the role of India, the influence of India, that has been steadily growing, not just in terms of our own perception, but अगर आप देखें दूसरे देश हमारे बारे में क्या कहते हैं, उनको भी लगता है कि आज भारत जो है सचमुच उनका मित्र है। उन्होंने देखा है कि संकट के समय में कि अगर एक देश ग्लोबल साउथ के साथ खड़ा है तो वो भारत है। उन्होंने देखा है कि जब G20 की अध्यक्षता के समय में हम लोगों ने अफ्रीकन यूनियन की सदस्यता को आगे किया था, तो दुनिया हम पर विश्वास करती है और हमारी जिम्मेदारियां भी बढ़ रही हैं। तो हमें विश्वास है कि मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत की जो पहचान जो है दुनिया में वो बढ़ेगी ज़रूर। और UNSC का सवाल आपने उठाया, पर उसके अलग अलग और भी पहलू हैं और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि उनके नेतृत्व में मोदी 3.0 की विदेश नीति जो है बहुत सफल होगी।
What will be your priorities in the region that we are in, the South Asian region?
It is a very good question you have asked, and you can see that we began the day of swearing in with a neighborhood first affirmation कि हमारे जो पड़ोसी जो हैं सब लोग आए और प्रधानमंत्री खुद उनसे मिले परसों। Yesterday I had met individually called on all the visiting dignitaries, and I can tell you they are leaving with a sense that our neighboring relationships will be the first priority, will be the overriding priority of the Modi government, and that is as it should be.
नवाज शरीफ ने कहा कि भारत के साथ वो पॉजिटिव रिश्ता चाहते हैं, इंडिकेट वो चाहते हैं कैसा, तो क्या पाकिस्तान के साथ भी आप कुछ पॉजिटिव स्टेप्स आएंगे? और आपने अपने फर्स्ट टर्म में कहा था सर कि POK वो हम लेके रहेंगे, क्या इस टर्म में हम देखेंगे कि POK का हम
नहीं? देखिए, मैंने फर्स्ट टर्म में जो कहा वो आप भी जानते हैं, मैं भी जानता हूँ, तो मेरे मुंह में आप शब्द न डालें। पर मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि जो नवाज शरीफ साहब का जो कल जो X में जो उनकी जो पोस्ट जो हुई थी, हमारे यहाँ से प्रधानमंत्री ने भी अपनी ओर से उनका स्वागत किया और अपने भावनाओं को प्रकट किया, तो वो कृपया आप उसको देख लें।
So you mentioned about neighborhood.
Parliament has started a probe into the past agreements. Any comments on that while the president?
No, we had a very good meeting with President Muizzu. Prime Minister also met him, and I also had the honor to call on him. So I would prefer to be guided by what is my experience and my conversation.
सर अगले 5 साल में चीन हो या पाकिस्तान हो, अगले 5 साल में दोनों देशों के साथ भारत के संबंध को आप कहाँ देखते हैं?
देखिए, मुझे लगता है कि किसी भी देश में और ख़ासकर डेमोक्रेसीज़ में एक सरकार को लगातार 3 बार इलेक्ट होना यह बहुत बड़ी बात है। तो दुनिया को ज़रूर लगेगा कि आज भारत में पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी बहुत है, भारत की पब्लिक जो है अपने प्रधानमंत्री पे बहुत विश्वास करती है, और अभी तक पिछले 10 साल में जो उन्होंने हमारा रिकॉर्ड देखा है, तो उनको भी पता होगा कि हम सचमुच हमारी कोशिश है कि दुनिया के साथ हम अपने हित तो ज़रूर आगे रखेंगे, पर जो हमारा योगदान होगा वो उसमें भी हम कहीं कम नहीं पड़ेंगे। और जो आपने पाकिस्तान और चाइना के बारे में कहा, वो अलग देश हैं, रिश्ते भी कुछ अलग हैं, वहाँ जो समस्या जो है वो भी कुछ अलग है। तो चीन के बारे में हमारी फोकस तो होगी कि सीमा में जो स्थिति जो है उसमें अभी भी कुछ इश्यूज़ बाकी बचे हुए हैं, तो उसको कैसे निपटाया जाए। और पाकिस्तान के साथ ये भी आप जानते हैं कि विषय जो है सालों से वो जो आतंकवाद का विषय जो है, क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म, हाउ डू वी फाइंड a solution to it, so that cannot be the policy of a good neighbor. So चलिए आप सबको एक बार और मेरी ओर से शुभकामनाएं, मिलते रहेंगे. So thank you very much for, as I said, for coming here so early, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay, the visuals were playing out for you on the left side. Obviously, the External Affairs Minister, now External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, once again being sworn in yesterday and now taking charge of his ministry. On the right side of your screens, you're actually looking at Ashwini Vaishnav, who's retained the ministries of Electronics and IT and Railways. As you can see, he's in Railway Bhavan right now. He's also been given the additional charge of I and B. So those are several very, very critical ministries that have been put on Ashwini Vaishnav's shoulders. We'll talk a little bit more about what this is going to mean for him. Right now, though, the visuals you're looking at are coming in from inside Railway Bhavan, where Ashwini Vaishnav, as you can see, is taking charge this morning. What we were discussing with our reporters, and we'll just have our colleague Akash join us in a second to bring us that context. Akash is actually there inside Railway Bhavan right now. He was providing us visuals from inside just a few moments ago. But part of what Akash was telling us was just how crucial and close to the heart of the BJP the Railways Ministry has become over the last few years. That's because of several projects like the Vande Bharat. Over the last few years, you'll remember we watched as the Prime Minister actually inaugurated each Vande Bharat. These are high-speed rails across the entire country. The entire project has been very, as we told you, close to the BJP's heart, to the Prime Minister's heart. So we're watching, as you can see, the inauguration taking place in Railway Bhavan. We'll continue to bring you. So these are both sets of live visuals. On the left side of your screens, those are visuals coming in of the Videsh Mantralaya or the External Affairs Ministry, where a few minutes ago we were showing you S. Jaishankar. S. Jaishankar is a career diplomat whose second term as External Affairs Minister is going to be beginning today. And as we were talking about with our colleague Abhishek, he has personified an image of new India that the BJP has attempted to build. One that claims that it is aggressive on its asks, that it is not willing to toe the line as just a quiet balance between the United States and, for example, Russia and a number of other such duos. So it's important to point out that part of what S. Jaishankar has done in the last few years is cut out for India its own identity on this global stage. This, at least, is what the BJP has said. He's going to be coming in, as you can see on your screens, in this second term. And just yesterday, he met with the Maldivian president. Why is that important? Because you remember, over the last few months, ever since January, we've watched relations between the Maldives and India reach an all-time low after statements made by leaders in the Maldives that carried out onto a social media outpouring. Yesterday's meeting, however, going well, as the External Affairs Minister just said in a press conference with those who were gathered. On the left side of your screens, you're looking at S. Jaishankar. On the right side, Ashwini Vaishnav, both known for being capable administrators. So they do have that very much in common between the two of them. You are watching right now these visuals of Vaishnav taking charge in the Railways Ministry. He has a long day ahead of him, because after this he'll take charge of electronics, IT and railways, and then he'll head to information and broadcasting, which, remember, was under Anurag Thakur so far. Anurag Thakur, Smriti Irani, these are some of the key names that have not made it back to the cabinet positions. Smriti Irani, of course, didn't win her election, but Anurag Thakur did. He was the former Information and Broadcasting Minister. That responsibility now going to Ashwini Vaishnav. And it's important to point out to you that Ashwini Vaishnav will now have several key ministries underneath him. So you're looking at someone who's going to be in charge of not just the railways, he's going to be in charge of Information and Broadcasting and Electronics and IT. Information and Broadcasting and Electronics and IT, both very, very key in multiple developing technological areas. So as we were telling you a little while earlier, all the mandates when it comes to internet usage, for example, what can be put out on the internet, what can't, what can be put out on social media, what can't, the rules informing all of that, that all comes underneath the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. So it's the internet, it's TV, it's all kinds, as we've told you, of Media. The film certification also takes place from underneath this ministry itself. So, for example, when a film is deemed fit for viewing, not fit for viewing, all of that comes underneath this ministry, which is why, as we're trying to illustrate for you, the position that Ashwini Vaishnav will be occupying will be particularly key, because he'll be handling not just